I don't have an intro. Hey friends, this is Dee-man Johnson III, and today we're going to talk about Before the 90 Days Season 7, Episode 7. Today we're going to talk about our favorite, not so favorite, not even close to our favorite, just the crappiest people on the show. We're going to talk about Tigerlily and Mega Chad. Last time we saw Tigerlily and Mega Chad get in a fight, and this time the brother comes to try and make peace. Why is it always the brothers who make peace? We've seen this with Nicole, and God, I forgot Nicole's husband's name. It's like Mahmoud, who's always in a bad mood. That's it. Her brother, I guess, was the peacekeeper. No, not really. That brother was stirring crap, wasn't he? I don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like there's a brother on here who was a peacekeeper who always made peace. So this brother comes up and he's like, hey, y'all don't need to fight. This is some boo-boo. Y'all can get along. It's fine. And then she's like, whatever. I don't need to listen to you. Then Mega Chad comes by and he's like, baby.
That's so annoying.
He didn't say that again. He just was like, why are you crying? I don't know why. Maybe because y'all were having a scuffle in the car and you were just all being a manly, being like, it's all about me and my manliness. You gotta worship me.
Don't change my mood now.
Yeah, because it's all about you and nobody else. Who cares about Tigerlily's mood? Nobody gives a shit about Tigerlily, do they? I sure as don't.
But do you see how it's like hypocritical? You're telling me things and then like you do it?
Yeah.
So he apologizes, and it's so funny because this is how my kids apologize.
Want me
sorry.
to
There's nothing sincere or genuine about that. What even is that? That is a nothing burger, all wrapped up with no lettuce or tomatoes. It's bullshit. Send that shit back till he can put some meat on that hoe. Is that an expression? I've heard nothing burger before, but I don't know. I don't think you keep going on about the condiments and the toppings and what's inside of it. So they go to this beautiful whatever place. I don't give a shit. You know, I'm the type of person who I'm not amazed by things. Like, they're like, oh my God, we're going to the most beautiful place in the world. And I'll be like, cool. Can I please bring my Game Boy? And already Mega Chad is being controlling because the first thing he tells her when they get to this beautiful place.
Thank you for your sunglasses.
But he does say something sweet though. I will say this guy knows sometimes the right words to say.
I didn't going to this place in all my life because I went going there with my wife.
How many of the dudes do you think he brought from the bathhouse over there and told them the exact same thing? I'm only bringing the dudes I fuck over here. And since I fuck you, and you fuck me, and we fuck each other, and we do the 69 dirty while playing Twister, then you know that you're here with me, your boy, Mega Chad.
Thank you for your sunglasses.
Does nobody know how to say the word please, or is that just an old word from a time long forgotten?
He has long eyelashes like me.
Lashes like you?
Holy crap! That does have long eyelashes like you. In fact, that kind of looks like you. Tigerlily, I think you have a new name, and it's going to be Camel Lily. No more will I ever call you Tigerlily. It's always going to be Camel Lily. People say that I'm way too harsh on Camel Lily, and to that I have to say, I don't think so. I mean, come on, man. She's trying to marry Young Dong. Young Dong is never free. And Mega Chad, he's not such a big catch himself. He sucks also. So these are just two shitty people joined together. And I think we can make fun of that. And if we can't, then, I mean, you know, you can like click away or watch another video. Like, you don't have to just sit down and get all mad watching me. I don't give a I do. I need subscribers. For the love of God, just click that subscribe button.
It was amazing to ride the camels. I really like riding anything.
We're playing a new game, and it's called Who's the Camel and Who's Camel Lily? Alright, so I will show you a series of photos, and you will tell me who is in fact the real camel and who is Camel Lily. Alright, this is picture A, picture B, and picture C. Now, which one is the real camel and which one is Camel Lily? It's a trick question because who the f gives a shit?
Tomorrow, I will be heading home to Texas.
Which is where I originate from. I'm glad I never saw Camel Lily while I was in Texas. Jesus Christ, I just look and be like, what the hell is that freak? Did somebody bring camels in here? I thought animals weren't allowed in here. And they'll be like, sir, you're at the zoo. But I thought the animals were supposed to be locked up. Anyway, she's going back to Texas. And you gotta love the instigators in the back. Shay and Cruz, they're both asking the really tough questions of how they're in their honeymoon and what are y'all gonna do when y'all get back and living separate lives. And she's just like, well, I gotta start the visa. I don't know why I'm making Camel sound like that.
I'm just worried about the future because you guys are in this honeymoon phase.
So they keep calling it the honeymoon phase, which is a great phase to be in. You know, that's where you're the most lovey-dovey with each other. They're worried. I guess they're worried. I think they're instigating because Cruz has that fucking smile the entire time. Gotta love Cruz.
Shay and Cruz, they trying like to make a problem between me and
Camel Lily. Why they do that? Why they try to make huge problem with me? I don't try to make problem with them. I just say, Cruz, you can't touch Camel Lily at all because I'm insecure. It's that simple. I'm just an insecure little boy.
As soon as I get back, I need to like really rush and find a house.
Find a house? You buy relationship houses? Jesus Christ, that is insane. I can't imagine having money just to buy a house when I enter a new relationship. And you know this one's not gonna last. So what? After this, you're just gonna buy another house? How many houses do you own? How rich are you, Camel Lily? For real, Jesus, buy us our own house. That's an insane thought. I can't even imagine. You know what was hard? Buying one house. You know what would be impossible? God, buying multiple houses for every relationship you've ever been in. It's like, hey, I know this was a one-night stand, but now I gotta buy a house. Anyway, they're just worried about not being with each other. And do we give a shit? Do we care? I don't. Like, I'm already bored by this. Like, my heart isn't in this episode because I don't give a crap about them. This is my third time watching this segment with them, and I don't want to anymore. I'm done. Camel Lily and Mega Chad, they both suck, and they're both perfect for each other because they're both god-awful human beings. They are what's wrong with the world. Not war, not hunger, not anything else, just them. You eradicate them, and I guarantee you, life is gonna get better for everybody in the entire world. His baldness is showing. It's begun. I told you guys. I've told you that this guy's gonna go bald. Just look at his brothers. They're all bald. So if you're with him for his lovely hair, that's not gonna last a long time. This dude's gonna be bald as shit within the next 5 years, guarantee. And it's probably gonna be quicker because he has to deal with Camel Lily the entire time. And he's just stress eating and pulling his hair out. So he's gonna be a little chunky and he's gonna be bald as shit. And I cannot wait for Happily Ever After in 5 years when he's just totally different looking. He'll look like Saban from Love on the Spectrum. If y'all remember that guy, that dude's a badass and I love him. I think that's his name. I could be wrong with the name, but that's what Mega Chad's gonna look like later. Just like that. I'm calling it right now. Hopefully I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'll be like, hey Mega Chad, I'm sorry. You're still a bitch though. Anyway guys, that's it with that couple. So not much really happened. They just went to a place. They saw it. He said some sweet words and then they were sad that they're about to leave each other. Great, what a colossal waste of time for everybody. Why does this shit have to be an hour and 30 minutes? Jesus. I've watched it too many times. I cannot get Camel Lily's voice out of my head and it is driving me insane. And it's so slow. I wake up in the morning and it's like, okay, it's time to get up. Okay, come on! Formulate a thought quickly! It's so easy. I just fucking talk out my ass all the time. You do that, for the love of God. Today's horror movie recommendation is a little movie called Terror Firmer. It's actually one of my favorite trauma movies, and it inspired my first movie that I've ever made, which I'm not gonna share here because it's the first movie I ever made, so it's really bad. It's Terra Firma, directed by Lloyd Kaufman, and this film is about filmmaking. It's a comedy horror film, and it's about a killer on set, and he's going around and he's killing the cast and crew of a new Toxic Avenger movie. This is just straight up fun. For the longest time, this was one of my favorite films. It's kinda got a few moments where it's a kind of a soft core, corn, kinda. It really dampens what's otherwise a really great film, because it's hard to be like, hey kids, let's go watch this film, and then there's a lady shoving a pickle in her vag, and you're just like, sorry kids, maybe this isn't the best movie to watch. Anyway, today I want to give out a free movie. It's a code, only one person can redeem it, so if you redeem it, please comment in the comments and let us know that you redeemed it so nobody else tries to grab it. It is I Know What You Did Last Summer in 4K. I love the Scream ripoff movies. I don't care what anybody says. Like, I Know What You Did Last Summer and Urban Legends were up there with being awesome slasher films. I love that era where it was just like, let's copy Scream, but let's not make it as good. They still grew into themselves, and I freaking love that era of slashers. So I Know What You Did Last Summer. Check it out. If you get the thing, let me know. You can watch Terra Firma free on Plex, Amazon Prime Video for free, Freevee for free, or Fandango at home for $4. I suggest watching it because it's an amazing movie, and I think y'all will love it. Anyway, guys, this has been Dee-man Johnson III, and I'm very proud of you, and you're doing great, so always keep it up. Unless if you're Mega Chad, in which case you're going bald. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.